Yeah.
We good? We're live.
Yeah, we are.
What's up, everybody? It's the Players Early Odds. It's a new segment we're doing here. It's me and my boy Cameron, and yeah, we're just gonna go over first reaction. I know the odds have been out for a couple days, but this will be a new thing moving forward, so I can see all the odds I don't have access to in Florida yet. Typically this early on a Monday morning. Cameron, what's up, buddy? How are you, buddy?
What is up? What is up? I'm doing great. Ready to enjoy some morning coffee with you. For the next couple weeks.
Yeah,
on Monday mornings. When I first pitched this idea to Steve, he was like, "Oh, well, I have a real job, unlike you guys, so I can't really do anything on Monday mornings." But
I love how sales guys get skewed. It's like we don't have a real job just because we're more flexible.
I'm about to leave. I'm about to hop on a plane and go to Odessa, Texas. So that's a fun time. But
yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, I get to play some golf out there, so I'm going to bring my clubs and hang out out there.
So do you bring the clubs? Or you're going to use what is it, ship sticks or whatever it's called?
No, I'll bring mine. I have a travel case, and
is it terrifying though? People lose them, they get busted.
Yeah, so I went to a couple months ago. Actually, it was last year. I brought my clubs to Vegas, and my driver shaft like snapped in half on the way there. So I had to go to the clubhouse at the course we were playing at and be like, "Look, like I just found out like my driver shaft just broke," and they're like. Right. Don't worry about it, dude. Like, here's a driver. Like, they gave me like a TaylorMade, the old blue one.
Right.
So yeah, it is a little nerve wracking, but you just take the club head cover out or the club head off.
Yeah,
and you're good to go. So
that's a good idea. All right, I like it.
But yeah, so this is a big thing on. So I run the Twitter. I'm on it. Every Monday morning, people are talking odds and stuff like that. So I felt like we should. Get our first reaction since we don't really talk outrights too much until Tuesday, with whoever we have on.
Yep.
So I have some, I'll put the odds up here on the screen. Let's see, share screen. And I will just share this whole screen and we can bounce back and forth. Okay.
Nice. I didn't even know we could do this.
Yeah. So I'll have all the odds up here. Evidently, according to golf tips checker, they are fluctuating a ton right now. So some are getting hammered. I've seen people on, a few people on Patrick Cantlay, who's already at 18 to 1.
Yeah.
Which has he's just been plummeting 19 to 1. So. This shout out to our boy Joe Yabachi on Discord. He made this up yesterday. It's got top 20 big guys or whatever that will be up there. So what jumped out to you when I sent you the odds last night? Like who are you looking at like right away?
Willie Z with the 3 in front of his name. Like I'll throw out last week because he was cursed, and other than that, he's been hitting the ball fucking like he does, right? Like he's striking the ball, he's killing it. So a place like this, Target Golf, lag putting, like yeah, man, like a 3 in front of Willie Z, like I feel like that's just a good number. I got to dig in a little bit to see, but that was the first thing that jumped out at me, and then Hideki's number being really short at one place and super long at 2 other places, and then it's the same shit. Like the books don't take a stand on any of the guys that any of the top 10 guys. It's all 25 and under compressed, right? It's Xander, Cantlay, Vic, JT. Like there's no point separating them, so you really have to pick your guy, right? Like you're not getting a substantial number difference between the guys that are in the 20s all the time. So you got to pick your spots. And Cantlay already at 18, he's going to be uber fucking popular. Yeah, man, I don't know.
Do you remember a couple weeks ago when everyone thought Tom Kim was the next Tiger Woods?
I do. I mean, that was a couple months that they were saying that. And I know a bunch of guys got futures on him at like 45. What's his number at right now?
Looks like it's around. I mean, you can get a 50 at bet 365. Yeah. I don't even know what it's.
I mean, he should fit here. I want to see what the stats said he did over the weekend, what he did and what he didn't do, because God forbid, fucking golf showed golf shots and I could actually see what the hell was happening with certain golfers over the weekend. But yeah, it's I don't know. He might be, especially if like nobody's going to be on him after he was the darling of everybody. Ooh, excuse me. I want to see what he did over the weekend because he should be a fucking course fit here, man. Right? Like,
so our friend Byron, the model maniac, has already touted him.
Okay.
And I've seen a guy. I think Outright King is on. Cantlay. I haven't seen too much, but as far as that goes,
I know like our buddy Jeff had a bunch of futures, and like I'm not a futures bet guy. Like I'm never that guy. Like ever.
Yeah,
like, I don't like having my money tied up. Like the only thing future I have is like Linus Ullmark to win the Hart Trophy in hockey. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I have a ton, but it makes it easier because we only have access to credit-based locals. So
yeah, exactly.
Throw some credit out there, and
that's right. That's right. I don't get to pay for it. So
yeah, exactly. I don't want to put my cash down on these futures. But other than that,
what jumped out at you? Anything?
So what jumped out at me was we're seeing Max Homa consistently in the same rate and in the same range as Victor Hovland, Xander Schauffele, Colin Morikawa, Patrick Cantlay. Like he's there. He's arrived.
Oh yeah. And he played well here last year. And I mean, he's won. I mean, he's been in the mix. He thank God he's fucking top 20 for me last weekend. Like, Homa's definitely in play.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We can go ahead and jump right into this segment that you guys do with the SGP guys. You're actually doing it Tuesday.
Tuesday night. Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, they do a DFS idol, which is basically like Sean and Ryan just, do a little research, throw out some guys.
Little is the key.
Yeah.
About that. Little.
And then Steve and Capper just roast all their picks. So I admittedly do not dive into the statistics very often. I usually just, ride with what you guys do. As a podcast, we can just win together, lose together.
Right.
Sort of thing.
Maybe.
So I actually did for the first time today. So
all right.
I have some guys here, and I'm going to take this off so you can't see them.
Bro, if you think I can see that, like you're crazy. I cannot read that.
Okay, so the first guy, we just talked about him a little bit, Tom Kim.
Yep.
Okay, so all of these guys over the past, 18 winners of the Players' Championship. The previous finish in the Players' Championship has never been less than T23.
Okay.
So that is, I'm looking at that right now here on the screen.
Okay.
Si Woo, who was 250-1, was the last guy that won, and he was T23 the previous year at the Players' Championship. So Then I also read Steve's article. I listened to y'all's preview last night, and I know that driving accuracy is really big here. So I kind of just found the guys that were, up at the top towards, in driving accuracy, and then also looked at, a couple past finishes. The last 15 winners had a previous finish of 23rd or better. The last 6 winners had a T33 or better in their previous start. And the last 4 winners finished T5 or better at an event in the preceding 3 months, which is, a pretty big sample size, I guess. Yeah. But just a trend.
Gotcha.
So like Cam Smith was T17 the previous year, JT T3.
Yeah.
Everyone. So that's where I started my list. So I have Tom Kim.
Yeah. I don't hate it. So I just pulled up. So one of the sites that I used loaded up some data from. Oh, actually, I pulled up Siwoo because I wanted to see what he was doing. But let me pull up Tom Kim. So it's T34 at the Palmer. I mean, it looks like it was just putting and around the green. I mean, tee to green, he still gained over 3 strokes off the tee. Accurate as usual. Gained, a little over a stroke on approach. Gained just shy of 3. So I mean, look, he should fit this course, but he has no tournament history here. I mean, at
Yeah.
50, like whatever, like you can throw a dart. I mean, think about some of the guys who've broken through here. You know, Ricky was young when he won this thing. Siwoo was super young. How young was Siwoo when he won this fucking thing? He must have been like a baby, like 22, 23. So yeah, I mean, look, I mean, you can certainly bet on worse. Like, I don't know if he'll make my card, but yeah, I mean, yeah, he definitely should fit this place, right? Like accurate, not super long. But just like anything else with like a young guy or almost any golfer, really, right? Fucking, it matters what he's doing with his putt. And around the green here, you know, we talked about it last night. You know, around the green is fucking water, but this hazard's fucking everywhere, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
I really enjoyed watching Bay Hill this week, by the way.
Oh hell yeah, it was fucking great. Love it.
I'm excited for this week.
Me too.
So it looks like we can get a 50 on Tom Kim. We'll see what we can actually get being in Texas and Florida. But all right, next guy is Terrell Hatton.
Love it.
I
already bet him.
Talking about him yesterday. Already bet him. He looked pissed.
Yes.
He looked pissed on the last hole yesterday.
Yeah, on 18. Yep.
Yeah, he's trending upwards in driving accuracy, and he finished T13 at the Players last year.
And he was actually more in the mix than the T13 will tell you. Like he had to get aggressive on like the last 4 holes, and he went for it. And I think he got penalized. I think he ended up going in the water on 17, if my memory serves me correct. He was in it. And he had to get aggressive, and you know, because he knew he had to catch him, and he couldn't do it. So yeah, I love Hatton this week. Like you said, he looked fucking pissed. He gained a shit ton of strokes on Saturday with his putter. I don't remember what it was. It was like fucking 4 strokes, like just that round. And he started to turn it back on Sunday. Look, this should be a great course for him. Target golf, European. If it gets windy, he can handle it. Yeah, I love Hatton. Love Hatton.
Sweet. Next. And breaking news, not really breaking news, but our boy Golf Bet Caddy on Twitter has heard a rumor that Max Homa is cursed this week.
Oh God! Like, listen, I did it. He's a complete no play for me. I know it's stupid and superstitious, but I'm insanely superstitious, and you can't show me a time where it's worked. Like no. Oh, thank you. That sucks. Because we're home with it too with somebody, depending on the T splits. Like the only guy I've bet so far is Hatton. I want to wait to see the T times and get a little closer to the weather. But yeah, so yeah, no, I'm a no on him then. Seriously, anybody who's cursed, I'm done.
All right, next one, Shane Lowry, T13 last year, trending upwards in driving accuracy off the tee. Or sorry, he's trending downwards, but he's still 22 in the field.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm a no on Lowry. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find the only person who played fucking worse than him is the other Irishman and Seamus Power over the weekend. Like, yeah, I'm out on Lowry. I mean, he got a T. What did you say? T13 last year. I mean, I was there when he made the hole in one. So if you make a hole in one and you still T13, like he should play good here, but he looked like dog shit over.
Was this the tournament where he was like in the mix and then just like chipped it out of the rough? And
no, that was the
green.
No, that was the Heritage.
That was
thanks for bringing that one back up. Take it on that one. That wasn't painful at all. But yeah, I mean, if you take a look at his numbers from the Palmer over the weekend, tee to green, he lost almost 5 fucking strokes.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Okay.
I'll pass.
Cool. All right, Keith Mitchell.
Okay. What number can we get him at?
Keith Mitchell, 11th in driving accuracy right now. Last year finished T13. We can get a 60-1 at DraftKings. Well, we can't.
Right. I know what you mean.
But
I don't know.
55-1.
I don't know. He petered out over the weekend.
Yeah, he screwed me out of a T20.
Yeah, me too. And I don't know. Like he's long and straight. He's good on Bermuda. His course history here is fine, but this is like another big boy event. Like I don't know if somebody, north of 40 is really in play, right? Like I know Kitayama just won, so it makes me feel a little more comfortable about some long shots winning, especially with the volatility of a tournament like this, right? Where guys hit a deck though.
Yeah, I saw that. It's actually pretty evenly spread between favorites, like middle of the pack, and long
Yeah.
shots. It's like 4 long shots have won over the past 20 years, something like that.
Yeah, and I mean, look, the change from May to Match really is a big difference on how this course plays. It's gonna be hot until the tournament, and I think the tourney is gonna be like 70 degrees. The winds don't look too bad, but 10 to 15. I don't know about gusts or anything like that yet, but yeah, I mean, you can go full ejecto seat in this thing. So yeah, I don't know, man. I'll bet my losers that I always fucking bet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like
assume Keegan's gonna be on your
and
card.
yeah, Keegan's definitely going to be on the card. I haven't bet that one yet, but I bet Hatton last night, and I tried to bet Willie Z on one of my locals, but literally as I was putting it in, they took down the odds. So
Okay, yeah, I noticed that too.
yeah.
All right, let's keep it rolling. Adam Hadwin.
I mean, he's not going to be on my outright CAD, right? But I mean, he's a guy who I'll probably put in some matchups, maybe a top 20. I mean, I imagine we'll probably get like fucking at least 3-1 for a top 20, right? At least.
Yeah, he is 150-1 right now.
Oh yeah, we're getting better than the fucking 3-1 for top 20. Hell yeah! Like, look,
I mean, wow, that's
yeah. I like that. I like that for a top 20. Let's take a look. What's he been fucking doing?
I mean, he's trending up. He's gained 13 positions. He's at 26 in driving accuracy, and he finished T9 here last year.
Yeah,
shot a -5, -2 on the last couple days. So maybe that the fact that the weather is going to be better, because what wasn't the weather worse in round 1 and 2?
Yeah, so they had to stop play. They didn't finish round 2 until Sunday.
So he was even par the first 2 rounds, and then -2 and -5 the last couple.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I just don't like his current form, right? Like,
okay,
but
yeah.
other than that, like, I mean, yeah, man, if I could get like a 4 or 5-1 for a fucking top 20, yeah, absolutely. He looks like he's getting obviously super early, but like ownership wise in DFS, he's already.
Oh, really?
He's already getting stat a lot because I mean, look, he's made the cut 3 of the last 4 times he's been here. So,
yeah, true.
Yeah, I like him top 20, not outright though.
All right, Russell Henley.
Never. Never.
Okay, so T13. Oh no, that's Arnold Palmer. He was T13 at the Players last year, and right now he is second in driving accuracy, hitting 71.5% of fairways.
I don't care. So this is my own. Like, I never bet Henley ever, so he won't be on my card. I know he finished top 20 last year, I think, but I think he's missed the cut like 3 times prior to that. So,
okay,
yeah, I'll pass on Henley. He's just a guy. Like, listen, like I said, I bet my own fucking losers. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain losers that I don't like to bet on, but there's other losers I like to bet on. So.
All right, last couple. I'm not going to talk about Doug Gim. I don't want to talk about Doug Gim. You guys talked about it last night. Siwoo Kim.
Yeah.
Okay, so Siwoo won this event and then withdrew last year.
Yeah, I think he was in the bad weather wave, I would assume, and he was like, "Fuck this shit."
Yeah,
because he was probably 10 over through fucking 18 would be my guess. Look, he's another guy who's deeper down the board that I like, right? I like to bet him. So, he didn't look good at the Genesis. Looked okay in Phoenix. I mean, whatever. He's a guy who I'll bet, especially if you can get him at deeper odds. He's good on Pete Dye courses, a lot of correlated courses he's good on. Super volatile. He's definitely more of an outright than a DFS play.
We're getting 65, 70 to 1.
Yeah, man. Yeah, why not, man? It's fucking Siwoo. Why not? Siwoo. He's cool. He can do it.
Cool. All right. Last one, Patrick Cantlay. Like I said, he's been catching steam. But his let's see, he
stinks. He stinks here. Like Steve said it last night. Like, people just assume that miscut would come from the bad weather wave, and he was actually in the good weather wave. Now look, I mean, he played good at API, right? So I don't know, maybe he's figured something out. But like I said, you have to pick your guys in these ranges, right? When everybody's somewhere between 18 and 25, right? You can bet one. You can bet one guy, right? You know what I mean? Like, you can bet one guy, and it won't be Cantlay for me just based on the history.
That trend is too strong.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty strong. And then, yeah, I just don't think he likes. There's a reason, like we said, there's a reason he missed Florida all the time. I mean, look, like I said, he played well at API, which was surprising to me and probably everybody else. Nobody was on Cantlay this week, but yeah, I'll pass on Cantlay. I'll probably dig a little deeper and maybe look at some other guys in the 20s and see if I like anybody there.
Cool. Well, so that's pretty much it. We're at 20 minutes. We got to wrap it up. You already answered my last question. Who is someone, right now that will be on your card? So that's Tyrrell Hatton.
Yep, he's already on.
I like it. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's great to watch. The thing that's funny about him though is it seems like he starts slow on Thursdays. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm excited for the first round leader trend too. I'm waiting for these fucking tee times to come out.
Cool. Well, yeah, you'll go into that in another segment this week.
Yep.
Be sure to follow us on our new TikTok account and subscribe to the Golf Gambling Podcast on YouTube. We'll be posting, shorts and stuff like that from these clips. Matt Gannon will be helping us out a lot.
Yep.
With those, you will be posting your own. Steve will be posting his own. So we'll have a lot of good content coming out.
Yep, a lot more video content, a lot more seeing my pretty face early on Monday mornings and late on Tuesday nights or Wednesday nights. I don't know what night I'm doing the first round leaders yet, but yeah, we'll get those out.
Sounds good, brother.
Thanks, Cam. Appreciate it, brother.
Later.
Later.